we sat down and had coffee, and we started going over the numbers, and the actual deal was not a really good deal.
It wasn't represented as.
Yes.
Or it wasn't what it was represented as.
Correct.
Does that sound familiar?
Yes, very familiar. So once we sat down and I started showing her the numbers, what it actually was going to be, the deal ended up being like an 80% deal. And she was, we believe in this being a win-win situation with our clients and with King James Lending. And at the end of the day, King James Lending was going to do all the winning. And so I sat down with her and I explained to her.
Why were we going to do all the winning?
Because if those types of deals, if something goes wrong, of one of the walls is open, or there's a plumbing issue or electrical issue, there's a very slim profitability there that it could eat away at that. And especially if you're in the project for 2 to 3 months, and you're thinking, hey, I'm making $30,000. And because of this deal, you're really only making like 15, then one 10,000
seller contribution,
and one mistake.
Negotiation.
Yes, sir. So that just, you put in 3 or 4 months, and then
so the lender is making all the money in the interest.
Correct.
Getting paid the interest.
Correct.
Yeah.
And those are one of the things that we talk about here at King James Lending is this has to be a win-win situation for not just for our clients, but for us also. So we bring these things to our clients' attention and say, hey, this isn't showing the numbers, and those numbers don't lie. And so she sat down, and when I informed her, I said, hey, let's go back to the wholesaler. Let's try to get a little better deal from the wholesaler. Let's talk to your contractor. Let's have him sharpen his pencil a little bit and see what we can do.
What was the wholesaler was giving him a 220 ARV? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you were running it closer to what?
190.
190, maybe max 195.
Yes, sir.
190. Now, so 25K,
Yes.
which might have been a good chunk of their profit.
Yes. So when I sat down and we explained this to her, and then she went back and I followed up with her on Monday. I said, hey, did you talk to your wholesaler and contractor? And at that point in time, she decided, she was like, hey, you know what? We're still going to go through the deal. And I said, oh, great. I said, we can't, I can't honor it. It's one of those deals where we just didn't feel comfortable. And she was like, no, we're using somebody else. I said, but she goes, I am going to come back and do deals with you because you were very informative. You were honest about this. I know the risk that I'm taking. I said, okay. So
It gets back to don't be desperate to take a deal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to spend the next 4, 5, 6 months of your life on a project, don't just do it for the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, when you know from the beginning, right? I mean, could she sit down with you and see, hey, this guy's probably right? Is that a fair,
Yes, sir.
fair thought? Right now is not a time to do that, in my opinion. It's be very conservative with your numbers, but a wholesaler's never going to do that. They're always going to, they're going to go back 6 months, 8 months. They're going to pull the best comps. I'm pulling comps a month to 2 months out. What's the most accurate data possible? I don't even think 6 months is relevant right now. But I'm with you on that. And I feel the same exact way. I don't want to do a deal where we're winning and they're losing.
correct.
Because that's not a game that's sustainable. It's you're in, you're out. You do a deal, you spend 6 months, you lose 10 grand. You're probably not doing another deal.
Yeah.
You're going to say, hey, this doesn't work. No, the truth is who you're working with didn't work.
Right.
And that's something I'm real big on. And there's a lot of business out there to be had. Let's find deals that work for everybody.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Correct. Yes, I do.
And over time, they'll do well, and we'll end up doing 10, 15, 20, 50 deals together. But at the end, too, I think you're almost like Nostradamus or something, right? When you look back 6 months down the road, she'll say, Johnny told me.
Yeah.
And you'll look back, and that's wise counsel, too.
Yes, sir.
And that's what we want to do. We don't want to just be, we want to make a loan, but also be there along the way, and ultimately, you know, have a successful transaction that turns into a relationship.
Correct.
Yes. So anyway, I just want to make that. I think it's a really great story about, you know, what we stand for. Let's not just do deals. Let's not just let's do win-win and be conservative on your numbers. I would say that right now. Don't overestimate. Don't look at a wholesaler's numbers and think that's, you know, they're accurate. I'm seeing that over and over and over again right now. So let's get it. Let's get after it.
If you want to join a great team and start your real estate investing career, come join us here at King James Lending.
That's right. This is James Toller with
This
King
is
James
Johnny
Lending.
Mejia with King James Lending.
Thank
We're
you.
out. Thank you.